where are your patients getting their misinformation? Where is it coming from? And it's not going to surprise anyone, but it's good to have more data. And there's lots of data on this. They say number one, social media. Social media. And social media has changed the game. Look, you guys, this really is a social media story. It's not the only place misinformation is coming from, right? For sure. But it really has been the dominant driver here. And you can see the other thing, online, entertainment, celebrities, cable news. A lot of those collapse into social media too, right? Which really highlights the degree to which this is a social media story. So this is another study came out just a couple months ago. Asked the same question on a global scale. And I think that's important to not just focus on Canada and the United States, to look at this globally and same conclusion. This is a social media. Misinformation is driving the problem that we're talking about right now. And there have been many studies on this, looking at it from different sort of methodological perspectives. This was another study that came up from the University of Alberta, a colleague of mine at the University of Alberta. He tried to put a number on it. And it's hard to do that, again, methodologically tough to actually quantify it. But he predicted about 85%. What he did is he found the origin story, right, for all the misinformation out there. And it says about 85% of it starts on social media. As someone who has been studying misinformation for a long time, that feels right. Feels about right. The other source of misinformation, and this one is, I think, now just starting to get a lot of attention, the algorithms, right? The algorithms that feed us the information that we see. For example, I'm sure many people in the room know this, what you get when you do a Google search, what you get on that first page, that's your information environment. There's a joke in my world that where you hide a dead body? On the second page of a Google search, because it's like 95% of people never leave the first page, right? So what Google feeds you when you do a search on that first page, that's your information universe, right? And there's even some research that shows that the top snippet, it's like 35% of people, that's all they look at. So this really matters, right? What the algorithms feed us matters. There's been a lot of research that show, we've done research on this ourselves, looking at a variety of topics. It's often filled with misinformation. So the algorithms for entities like Facebook, Instagram, you name it, they're feeding us misinformation. And then you have even entities like this, like Amazon. So when you search for a book, you put in the word vaccines, what book do they recommend? And this analysis, which I got to participate in, this was done by a media organization, same thing. They found it's just filled with either hardcore or light anti-vax rhetoric. And you can try with different topics, which I've done myself, and you'll find what they provide. And this is just the algorithms deciding what we want to see, right? Creating our information environment is often filled with misinformation. And even the autocomplete function, even the autocomplete function is an engine of misinformation. So this is a really recent study. I think it came out, weeks ago. And it found that just how the computer's going to guess what you're looking for, right? What you're searching, and it will fill it with misinformation, right? So just even the autocomplete is an engine of misinformation.